Next is the important design consideration for the aerobic composite. You know that what is the composite we have discussed in the previous classes. So in the important design consider while considering the design for the anaerobic composite, so there are the minimum some minimum properties we are required for the anaerobic composite, such as the size of the material and the mixing equipment and the percentage of the solid waste mixing with the sludges, and another is the loading, at what rate you're loading, and the solid concentrations, temperature, and the total solid total solids, and the gas production, and destructions of volatile solid waste. So these are the various components which is design components which is required for consideration. So first we will go for the size of the materials. So in this size of the materials, uh, the whatever the solid waste which is to be digested should be shredded and to a smaller size that will not to be will not be interfere with the efficient working of an functional of the pumping of the mixing operation. So it should not be a problems or in interfering with any such kinds of the problems. So that is the size of the materials. Next is mixing equipment. In this, an optimum result can be achieved when the mixing is done with the optimum. So if you done with an optimum mixing, the whatever the either with the mechanical or the manual process you can be handled, but a manual operation is very difficult. So in order to achieve the maximum result or on optimum results, so mechanical mixing is recommended. So next is the percentage of the solid waste mixed with the sludge. So whatever the solid waste is there, it has to be mixed with the sludge. The amount of the waste which is been varying from the 50 to 90 percentage, which can be used. Usually 60 percentage appears to be reasonable components. Next is the loading rate. So you have to load around 0.6 to the 1.6 kg per metric cube per day. So this is what the loading rate you have to use it, not more than this. Next is the solids concentrations. So it is equal or lesser than around 8 to 10 percentage is typically which is being used. Okay, next we will talk about the temperature. It is between the 30 to 38% of the which can be used, that is for the mesophyllite, and for the between the 55 to 60 percentage it is used for the thermophilite reactors. So next is for the destructions of the whatever the volatile solid waste. So depending upon the nature of the waste characteristics, which varies from about the 60 to 80 percentage, but usually 70% can be used for the for achieving the good estimating process. So next is about the total solids. So in this total solids, it is been it varies from 40 to 60 percentage. So depending upon the amount of the which material which is presented which in originally. So next is the gas production. So in this gas production, so 0.5 to 0.75 metric cube can be used for per kg can be used for the volatile solid. So methane, in this gas production, methane get around the 55 percentage, and carbon dioxide can be achieved around 45 percentage. So this is the about the designing consider this is what the designing consideration of the anaerobic components.